Travel agent? Those guys still exist? Hey, can somebody check my mic? Thanks for the coffee. Ooh, never mind. Why on earth would anybody use a travel agent these days? It seems crazy, right? Any good mobile app or website can find a great price with a finger tap. Well, it turns out there's a little more to the story. I'm Nolan Burris. I'm a writer, a speaker, a techno geek, a former musician, and at one time, a travel agent. So I learned some of this stuff from the inside. And here's the scoop. My top 3 reasons why you should use a travel agent instead of doing it yourself. Number 1. Price. Let's get this one out of the way first. Yeah. Apps and websites always show the best deals, right? Right? No. They show you what they want you to see. It's called biased display in the biz. They make some extra bucks when they get you to buy certain things. But more than that, even if you see what looks like a cheaper price than what a travel agent told you, there's always a reason. There's always a reason. Sometimes a good one, and sometimes a nasty, nasty surprise you won't know about until it's too late. Every hotel, every resort, every cruise, even the nice ones, have rooms or cabins that nobody wants. The tiny, smelly carpet rooms are always cheaper than the newly renovated ones. The rooms overlooking the dumpsters are always cheaper than the ones over the beach. And the cruise cabins directly under the all-night dance club, well, those are going to be cheaper than the ones where you'll actually get some sleep. Travel agents know this stuff. They also know when websites try to trick you with hidden daily resort fees and taxes and stuff that get added on after you get there. Yes, it is very easy to make a price look great online until you know the reasons why. Statistically, travel agents are almost 10 times more likely to find a great deal than a do-it-yourselfer. But price isn't the only or even the best reason to use a travel agent. So, number 2, expertise. Hey, I don't know what you do for a living, but unless you are a travel agent, you probably don't deal with this stuff every day. They do. The average person takes a big trip about once every year and a half. These guys deal with it all day, every day. They know the tricks, they know the traps, and the deals from the ripoffs. You were probably well trained to do your job, and it's the same with travel agents. But you see, their training never ends because stuff changes. They are constantly taking webinars, going to travel industry events, taking courses, studying for exams. So yeah, who do you think knows better? Uncle Bob, who liked the pretty pictures on a web ad, or somebody who lives and breathes this stuff every single day? Look, websites and apps are built to make everything look sexy and appealing. In the virtual reality of the web, every beach is beautiful and filled with supermodels, every cruise is perfect, and every resort is a dream come true. Well, of course, everything you see online is totally true, right? Number 3, connections. When you hit that buy button and spend your hard-earned vacation money, you are going it alone, pal. You become a teensy tiny little fish in a big giant sea. If something goes wrong, who's going to help? The buy button. Travel agents are constantly working their connections. They personally know and have close relationships with all the important uppity schmucks with the cruise lines, the airlines, the hotels, and more. And here's the thing. Travel agents are not a tiny fish in a big giant sea. They have influence because to this day, they provide travel suppliers with up to 85% of their business. When they say jump, travel suppliers say how high. Sounds to me like somebody you would want on your side if something goes wacky. Just a couple of more tidbits to help you understand why I still use travel agents, even though I am a whiz-bang genius with the interwebs. Most travel agents now prefer to be called travel consultants because it's their advice and guidance that make the biggest difference of all. Hey, it's no bargain if you come home saying, gee, I wish I hadn't done that. A travel consultant's job is not to just find you a great deal, but to make sure it's the right deal, in the right place, on the right ship, or in the right resort. Lastly, let's talk about money. Yes, it's true, travel suppliers pay a commission to travel agents. It's a little compensation for taking care of the heavy lifting for them and for staying trained on all this stuff. And yes, some travel folks charge a fee for what they do, but don't worry, that doesn't mean you'll pay more for your trip. In fact, just these 3 little things I've told you about should prove that you could save more than you ever imagined and get the right trip to boot. But hey, what do I know? I only travel 100 days per year. Thank goodness a travel consultant has my back on every single one of them. Now do you get it? Put the iPad down. Put it down. Put it down.